Hello, welcome to Brooks Guitar Lessons, and I'm Bill Brooks. We're going to learn how to tune the guitar by ear and by electronics. So, I know this is 2017, and we live in the world of apps and other electronics all over the place, but it's still good to know how to tune your guitar by ear. The other day, my daughter wanted to play guitar for the relatives at Thanksgiving at Grandma's house. We forgot the tuner, we didn't have any electronics with us, so I had to tune the guitar by ear. And I'll show you how to do that. It's not as difficult as it sounds. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to purposefully detune the guitar. All except for the A. I'm going to leave the A where it is. And then I'm going to detune. Notice I'm tuning down because you always want to tune up from below the note instead of tuning down from above the note. You want to add tension to the neck instead of taking away tension from the neck. If you just think of the neck of your guitar, think of it as a bow and arrow. The more tension that you add to the bow and arrow, the more it's going to bend, right? So the more that this is an exaggeration, of course, if your guitar looks like this, take it to a professional. If you add more tension to the string, the higher the note goes, the more your neck has to hold steady. So that's why we have to tune twice. So we're going to go through all the notes once, and then we're going to check the notes again to see if they're still correct. Okay, so I know that my A is correct. You can check your A with a piano. I'm going to upload a video, a tuner video that allows you to hear each of the open notes. So that's another way you can tune by listening to that. Pluck the A. I'm putting my finger down on the 5th fret of that A string, and then I'm going to pluck the D string, the 4th string. So the 5th fret of the A should be the same as the D string. I'm going to tune the D string up to that. Notice that I used my right hand to reach over to tune up instead of taking off my left hand and moving it to turn the peg. So, because if you do that, then you're going to sound like you lost your note, you lost your point of reference. So now I'm going to go to the next string, 5th fret of the 4th string. That's the D string. Ooh. I detuned it good. I believe in that. In order to tune the B string, the 2nd string, I'm going to put my finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. So 4th fret of the G string to get that note. Ooh. Okay. And then 5th fret on the 2nd string will give you the E. it sounds right if you stop making faces. So now, in order to tune the E, I'm going to go to the 5th fret of the E string. And then let's see how it sounds. Alright, so now, after you've tuned all your strings once, you want to tune them again, because remember I told you you're putting tension on the neck. So after you've added 5 more strings of tension, all of the strings that you've just tuned have less tension on them. See what I'm saying? They're doing less work because they have 5 brothers pulling on the neck with them. So you're gonna test them all again. Okay, now let's check how I did with the electronic tuner. Okay, now we're going to check how accurate I was tuning by ear. I have this tuner. This is called a FISHMAN tuner. You can see that on the top. So I turn it on and I pluck. So my E was a little sharp. You can tell that by the indicator on the right. My A is dead on. That's the green light, means it's on. The D is a little flat. The G is right on. Good job. And the B is a little sharp. And the E is a little sharp as well. So no matter who you are, the electronic tuner is going to be better than your own ears. So do not be too upset by that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the A. The A is the one that I knew was correct from the beginning. So I used the A for the reference. And then I'm going to tune the D a little bit up. And then the G is right on, so I don't have to do anything with that. The B is flat, is sharp rather, so I always want to tune up instead of tuning down. And then the first string, the little E, is sharp, so let's get the 6th string as well. So here's a trick for you. I'll show you it from the guitarist point of view. Let's say you pluck that note and it's a little high. If I put my finger here and add some extra tension to the string, that should loosen it a little bit, loosen the string itself, and then I pluck the note again and it should be a little flatter than it was before. Okay, so just like I said before, make sure you check everything again. So I'm going to check the E. That's on. I'm going to check the A. That's on. Check the D is mostly on. See, it was on just a second ago. You're witnesses, right? G is on. B is, let's check that B. Good. And perfect. So as you can see, it does benefit you to try it twice. So another thing about tuning is that sometimes you'll be playing with a band, and maybe there's a piano player, and it's very difficult to tune a piano, so you're not going to be able to change that A, so you have to tune to the piano player's A, so you just find their A, tune your guitar to their A, every other instrument is going to tune to their A, and you tune everything tune your instrument relative to the piano in the room. That's called relative tuning. That's another reason to learn how to tune your guitar without electronics. Okay, so that's how you can tune by ear. Also, how you can tune using onboard FISHMAN. I also have a SNARK. I use this for the bass, and this is called a KORG. The brand name is called KORG. It clips on. I'm not sure which one I like best. I do like the SNARK, although it costs $30 rather than costing $10 for the KORG. But if this falls off your headstock and it breaks, it's a lot less painful to your wallet and your budget than it is to break this. I've already lost one of these. My 7-year-old son has taken the liberty of losing it for me, so I had to buy another one, and I got a $10 KORG. And I thought I would be a lot less satisfied with this, but it does a pretty good job. So I'll put some links in the description to these, and there's also apps you can get for your iPhone and for the Android as well. So until next time, see ya. Click like, link, subscribe.